First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of GMS that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, as in the gospel abroad, living understanding of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Wherever they may be, this is a quick in transit through the spirit, Power Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. I'm on the way to hell, and the crazy part about it is it was supposed to be my day off, but Esau is talking about snow in the forecast, so therefore we have to work, which is bullshit, because I don't see nothing out here, but that's why we got to get the hell up out of this slavery, man. It's fucking retarded, man, alright? But nonetheless, this is titled that the elect would be protected in the evil day, okay, because I watched this guy from AMTV called Christopher Green, which, we believe he's juiced in, we believe he's part of their program. He's what you call a whistleblower, like the scriptures say, that the tongues should fall upon their own head, so to speak. So he's one of the guys that is exposing the New World Order, but nonetheless, he's a Trump supporter, because everything he do revolves around the actions of Trump, okay? Because Trump brought out that whole hoax about the impeachment, how it was a hoax, etc., and the people that was behind it was the people in the media, etc., which it all is just a bunch of bullshit, ain't no really truth behind it. It's just to get these peons in a riled up state of mind, because the Civil War is coming back to America, believe it or not. Okay, a Civil War is on its way back here. You can look at the way that the things are happening. Political moves are being made to switch the paradigm and to giving the government ultimate power, and the laws that are being passed in these various nations to take over sovereign entities, man. So therefore, this place is getting ready to just go up in flames any day now. Like how should I say, behold, I've come to send fire on earth, but what would I be if it already quenched? So the Lord is already with hell being brought on this earth. Primary example, I'm looking up in the sky up there, man. That's a big chemtrail up there. Ain't a real it's not it's not really a real cloud up there. It's pretty much a chemtrail, and it's used to control and distort the weather, okay? Because if you look up HARP, which is basically a weapon, a militarized weapon that they've been using, is out in the Fairfield, like out there in Alaska. It's basically something they use to control the weather, and this is why you have 65-degree days. Like yesterday was pretty nice, and all of a sudden the temperature was dropping by the hour. Now you have Arctic-like temperatures. That's called HARP. That's geoengineering. Like it was a movie called what is it called? Geostorm, when they was basically dealing with this space weapon that was delivering storms to different parts of the planet Earth, man. All right, and that's the spirit. When I get home, Lord's will, I'm gonna watch that again, because it just reminds me how bugged out Esau is doing the weather, and this is why we gonna need deliverance from this devil. Let me see something here. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham to all you brothers and sisters out there on the comment board. And that's just part of our job. We got to warn the elect. That's what we're set up for, to warn the people, because, hey, Isaiah 62:5 say, I've set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which should never hold a peace. And then make mention of him day or night. So this is something we have to constantly do. It's not it's basically a duty we have to do. This is not like a hobby. This is something we must do. This is considered a full-time job, which makes it that much more precious, because brothers are actually engaging in this ministry with all their spirit, even though they have personal lives and have to work BS jobs in order to make ends meet, which is totally unrighteous in this society. Because honestly, Israelite men, we kings, we're not supposed to be working for anybody. They're supposed to be working for us. But unfortunately, this is how Esau Edom has it set up, and we must endure this rigorous torture for just a short time longer, man. But nonetheless, going back into the Civil War, there's going to be another Civil War in the society, because you can see the tensions between Jacob and Esau that's coming to a head, all right? I mean, it's to the point that I got neighbors as Edomites, and there's tensions between them, and through the spirit, they already marked, there's certain little things they're doing and looks and things they say, to prove that they're getting fed up with Jake, and we're fed up with them, well, the elect. 2/3 love Esau Edom, and I don't, and that's why the 2/3 are going to be destroyed. They're not going to have that hedge of protection in the day of Jacob's trouble, because the Most High ain't gonna protect him. Like in Psalms the 37th chapter, it tells you that the Lord is gonna protect his elect. It says in the evil time, or in a time of famine, they should not, roughly paraphrasing, and be afraid, because the Lord is gonna take care of us. He's gonna deliver us from our said troubles. Like the martial law troops, man, like Civil War, the militarization of the police force. A lot of these vets that was fighting in these militaries and in these different wars, basically they're being recruited to become police officers, because Esau looks at it like, okay, they already have the training. Okay, they have the training, they have the skills to be what it takes in order to become a cop. So if you was a vet and you may retire from the military, or you've served your term and you're still pretty much in the age limit, you can just go strictly to the police force or the SWAT team, where you could become a detective, because they don't have to train you. You already have military training. And a lot of people that was in the military come to be police officers, man, which makes them all the more deadlier, because the military is trained on a higher level than the police force. Because back in the day, you could just go to the police academy, a couple of months and be straight. Now they want you to have a college degree, but you got military training, you could kind of override all that, because the ins and outs, and so-called uphold the Constitution, which that's a lie. All right, because don't no cop I know uphold the Constitution, because for one thing, they violate Jake's and their own people every single day. And matter of fact, I take that back. You can't violate Jake of his rights, because really, Jake don't have no rights. So when you Jake be going in there, and it may work, but you Jakes go up in there screaming, you violate my rights, you're violating my rights, man. That's why they look at you and they don't really adhere to what you got to say, because in their mind, they like, man, this dude ain't got no rights. The Civil War was written, the Constitution was written when you was in slavery, man, so they can care less about your rights. That's why they able to bash you upside the head with a baton and ultimately win the court case, man. All right? They can do that because you have no rights. That's why, racial tensions in America are growing. Because the Lord told you in the book of Genesis, the 49th chapter, it says, Jacob is his couch as a lion, as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? All right? Who's going to rouse up you, Jakes? And it's going to take the Most High to do it, because for the simple fact, you're not going to rouse up out of your own will, because you're too comfortable and complacent. All right? As long as you see a greenback, as long as you got an MTV fucking Kevin Gates video on, or whatever, you can smoke weed and you can go buy Jordans or whatever the hell it is you buy, and sag your pants and listen to fucking Poison Rock videos all goddamn day. You niggas are cool with that, and that right there alone will keep you asleep. And let alone sports, Let's talk about bread and circus. The sports arena, that alone right there has destroyed and twisted the mind of you Jakes out there. So the Lord is going to rouse you up, man. He's going to rouse you up to fight and ultimately to be destroyed, because the 2/3, once again, you won't have any protection in that day. Okay, you're basically going to be like a sheep to the slaughter. You're going to be a sheep without a shepherd. Esau's going to catch you out there, and he's going to mow you down like the wild animals that you behave like. It's going to be a bad damn Babylon for you Israelites out there, man. All right, and we're here to warn you and tell you that you're going to be destroyed, because you don't listen to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Damn, I ain't got my badge. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And with that, shalom and a ball.